Turning to back to school now, the Richland School Board spent the night talking about cell phone usage as 4 RSD schools have taken on the challenge of banning phones. At the high schools, it's just during class times, but at the middle schools, there are no phones from the first bell to the last. Apple Valley News Now's Rylee Fitzgerald says the policy is leaving some students feeling apprehensive.
I was a little less excited when I first heard about it. I was like, oh, I can't text my friends, I can't text my family.
Perspectives, however, can change.
The research shows that not just learning improves, but mental health improves with these policies.
Especially hearing during the meeting about mental health, I'm such a big advocate for mental health and stuff like that, and that didn't even cross my mind.
Sheila Deckerty is a senior at Richland High. She says walking into RHS on the first day of school, there was concern, confusion, and a little bit of stress. The thing is, these high schools have always had a phone ban like this.
High schools are implementing current policy, actually. I don't think that's a policy change. They're just enforcing what the policy already is.
The new push is about enforcement and consistency.
I feel like we need to be specific about how we're going to be consistent from school to school, how we're going to enforce it.
While it's just during class times that phones aren't allowed at the high schools, it's more at the 2 middle schools, Carmichael and Enterprise.
They have taken a big step. They went big or go home. So it's going to be really interesting, and I'm excited about it because the high schools who have started to dabble in a little bit, but I think it's a bigger process because we have more kids. It has the ability to show the board the pros and cons of both. I personally, and I'm only one board member, would like to see absolutely no cell phones in our schools from the time the bell rings in the morning until the bell rings in the afternoon.
This meeting was just about discussion to potentially enact district-wide policy at a later time.
It's not like I don't want my phone. Obviously I want to use my phone, but just coming from it at a logistical standpoint, it's going to be a lot more beneficial, and I think with anything, it just takes time.
The process moving forward is going to be about looking at the results from these 4 schools and then opening the floor to public comment. In Richland, I'm Rylee Fitzgerald with Apple Valley News Now.
And some board members also say they see a phone problem in the elementary schools. Policy in the future may also include grade school students in that potential phone ban.